Yo, hey everyone, welcome to my channel. This is my first market scan video and I'm really excited to kick things off with you, okay? Let me apologize for the quality of the sound. I promise the next one will be better, okay? I pretend I'm gonna try to do the videos, these scans every Sunday for the week, so stay with me, okay? Let's talk about markets. I'm gonna start with SPY, okay? I know SPY it's at all-time highs. Sorry for the drawings. I think I know it's messy, but yeah, stay with me and let me zoom out. Let me zoom in. Okay, market SPY it's at all-time highs, as you can see. So short it is not an option for me for sure. The volume is showing at the bottom, uh, so this signs a continuation of the uptrend even if we don't have any liquidity or new liquidity in the market. I believe we're gonna keep going up, but I'm gonna hope for a new week open gap, not gonna try anything else, gonna stick with that. If we have one, good, and I will trade it. If not, I'm gonna stay out of SPY, okay? Let me pass to uh, consumer staples. I think we are in a rotation of sectors. I think we are rotation from tech company or tech sector to the consumer staples. We can see the volume being shown around the 9th of April or the 7th, sorry, yeah, the 7th of April, and we are on this wedge that I'm hoping for a breakout even this week probably. I don't know, but I'm gonna watch it all week. And yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna try the index, but I'm gonna watch it. And if we have a breakout, I'm gonna probably focus on the individual names. In this case, I'm gonna focus on Pepsi. Pepsi, as you can see, is in a downtrend. We had the accumulation schematic around here with a breakout. If I go to the weekly, we can see that the volume is wrapping up with this rounding formation. So to me this indicates a bullish trend coming, and that's why I think the rotation is happening to consumer staples, okay? So I'm gonna stay focused on the index XLP for the breakout. After the breakout I'm gonna reevaluate if I'm gonna trade it or I'm gonna focus on individual names like Pepsi, okay? On these terms, on these terms of rotations, I'm gonna talk about Apple, because on the tech sector, Apple to me is the weakest of them all. We can see if the market is at all-time highs. Apple is struggling a lot to break this range, even with this gap to fill. Let me clean this chart a little bit. You can see already have these drawings, and yeah, I'm gonna tell you what I'm hoping for, okay? Apple in particular have uh, earnings on Thursday, so I'm hoping for a gap up on this market on Monday. I already saw the news today, later today, today in the morning, that US had an agreement with the European Union about the trade deals. It's already established, so I'm betting on a gap up for earnings to fill this gap, and that will culminate in the UTAD. Let me pull back the drawing with the UTADs to fill the gap, and I think I'm not going to wait for the LPSY, because at that point we are in a perfect position of risk to rewards, targeting the risk. My risk will be the 226, around 226, and my target would be the bottom of the range at around 196. I have to watch for the open interest of the contract, but I'm thinking about choosing the August OPEX 15, if I'm not mistaken. But I have to check the open interest tomorrow, okay? So yeah, I think the rotation is happening from tech to consumer staples. Tech is showing a lot of weakness at the moment. I think Apple is the perfect candidate for the short side. Okay. On that note, we can go to VIX. VIX is reaching this support zone. You can see it's a big support zone. It bounced a lot of times this year, yeah, and every time we bottom off on these supports, we saw a ramp up. Okay, so I believe that this week we will have some bad news, maybe around Thursday, I don't know, with the earning reports coming out, and we will see VIX volatility ramping up. Okay, maybe until 23, or maybe to fill these gaps left behind. I don't know, still don't know. But if we see this ramp up, we can guarantee see SPY dumping. Okay, that coincides with the tech company. The tech names. Sorry, it's not charging. But with the tech names showing weakness, so it aligns perfectly. Okay, yeah, and that's it. I'm very curious. I'm very curious to see how the future is gonna open. I'm hoping, and I'm almost sure we're gonna see a gap up into the beginning of this week. But to be honest, by the end of this week, I think we're gonna see a downside, a downside, uh, yeah, a big downside. Okay, VIX is at lows, volatility is low, so contracts are very cheap at the moment. Vega is low, so yeah, probably that's what gonna happen. Okay. Um, on another note, I have another name that I want to share with you, that I'm very interested. As you know, I'm a Wyckofian guy, and I saw this perfect schematic of accumulation with three lower lows being formed. You can see the volume at these lows showing perfectly. So yeah, the earning report was not the ideal, so we saw a downside, but with the volume dying. Probably Monday I'm gonna try to start a position on this name, take a step for a jump of the creek, and if we get one, I will probably add big on this name. But yeah, we're gonna watch, okay, and see if we have that opportunity. Yeah, I was watching my watch list. I think for this week, this is the names I'm gonna focus. I'm not gonna focus on crypto, to be honest. I see Bitcoin coming down a little bit, so I'm not gonna focus on crypto. I'm gonna focus on these names in these setups, and going big in some of these names. Okay, and that's it. That wraps up this week market scan. Um, I hope you can found some value and pick up some few ideas to watch going into the week. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, feel free to subscribe and drop a comment. If you have any tickers you are watching, especially if you are a Wyckoff guy as me, uh, leave it on the comment section. Okay, I love to hear your thoughts for sure. I'm very open. I'm still learning, and yeah, thanks again for tuning in. I will see you in the next Sunday for a new scan video. Until then, trade smart, stay focused, and let's get that money.